Hi Cancerian, so this is going to be your new love or single tarot reading, so take what resonates, leave what does not, and reverse energies as you see fit. Doesn't resonate, kindly check your other placements or I'll catch you in the next one. Easy peasy, yes? Also kindly like, share and subscribe my videos, show some engagement, honey. Your girl needs it, your girl needs your support in order to sustain this channel. Just putting it out there, okay? And this is also for those people who are curious about what their alternate single selves might be doing, you might be wondering like, Arya, I'm in a relationship and I'm thinking, okay, I've been doing some thinking. So is it something out there for me? Well, it's for you as well, okay? Just putting it out there. Let's see. Let's see what's going on with you. Show me Cancerians. Show me Cancerians. My fellow water babies. Any past lessons that you might have learned in your past relationships? Something carrying from the past? Well, Seven of Cups, okay. That's an interesting position in terms of past relationships or past things. I'm not going to be an option for anybody. If somebody acts confused with regards to what they feel for me, and if I feel confused with regards to what I feel for somebody, it's not the one. It's not the thing, okay? If it's too confusing, if it's too up in the fantasy world, up in the la la land, we don't want it. Okay, good. In the current shared energy is the Four of Wands. So did you choose somebody? Options were being presented in the past and you choose something. Did you? Or are you saying that current energy, well, it's the idea that you want an exclusive, mutually exclusive relationship, one that you can, enjoy, like both of you can enjoy, both of you can sing and dance to the same beat, right? Look at how these two people are dancing to the same music and it's like they're enjoying life, they're enjoying each other's company, and they know that they have a home together. They have a certain sort of defined relationship together and they don't care about the world. They just care about each other. And when they are with each other, the whole world just fades out and it's just them in the whole wide world. Okay, that's the kind of relationship you're looking for. Your independent energy is the Temperance. Meanwhile, you're showing yourself balance, healing, showing some healing to yourself, within your own self, trying to maintain that balanced sort of emotional standing in your personal arena, right? Okay. The person surrounding you, Star, what is up? Might be an Aquarius, Sagittarius as well. You might have some Sagittarius in a chart. In that case, pay attention, okay? But the person surrounding you is the Star. Well, they have dreams attached to them. They have hopes attached to them. They want something long term because Star is far-reaching concept. It has long term attached to it. Okay, just putting it out there. Your strength is the Ten of Wands. You're telling me that your strength is you can carry a lot of burden, but should it be your strength though? Just because you can carry it so well, that does not necessarily mean you should though. Just because you can carry a lot of responsibilities, the ones that you shouldn't be even carrying, that's not even your responsibility or your duty to carry. You're telling me you carry all of that, and that is one of your strengths. You identify this as one of your strengths. So very specific Cancerian I'm looking at today. The obstacle is the Two of Swords. Can you get out of your head? Sometimes you get confused. Again, I'm saying that typical, I'm not trying to say typical, you're a typical Cancerian. Don't take it as a personal attack. Just putting it out there, okay? We all have that. And Cancerians, we all have pros and cons, okay? Every sign does. God hope, I'm a Scorpio, I know mine. Well, Cancerians have their own. They have a tendency to get confused because they have a lot of feelings. They feel a lot and different sort of emotions for everything. So it's like, what should I do? And that's when they get into their head because they feel a lot. They get sometimes overwhelmed. And I'm seeing that with you. And might be that Ten of Wands could be that strength. Like I can feel a lot and I can carry all the emotions with me on my back, and it's my duty to carry it, even if it breaks my back. Okay. Okay. The mutual attraction is the Five of Swords. Why? Mutual attraction is that you both are playing games or what? Like seriously, dishonesty, talking above the surface, like not going deep under the surface of things, not talking about the real stuff, keeping it nice and confused on the surface. Okay. What's up? The Six of Cups as the outcome. There's so much going on with you. What's up with you, Cancerians? What are you showing me today? It looks very interesting, very different. At the bottom of the deck, the High Priestess, Nine of Cups, the Ace of Wands. You feel, Cancerian. It's your intuition talking to you that you could be happy in a new beginning, something else calling out to you, a new beginning, a new lifestyle, a new relationship calling out to you, something that's more hopeful and passionate, and something that really speaks to your own sense of personal wish fulfillment and personal happiness, and will be more willing to meet your emotional needs here, and will be more emotionally fulfilling, is out there if you so chose. So what are you doing here? I feel like you're in a relationship. Just putting it out there, okay? So my initial interpretation was right. Some options were presented to you and you chose one, and it's like, what happened? Let's see the Seven of Cups. The outcome is the Six of Cups. So basically, you have known each other pretty a long time. I don't know if it's a soul bond. Soul bond. We'll have to take a look at that. But for some reason, you have shared a long time with each other, and it's like shared, swapped stories and swapped lives together. Spent some time, really good amount of time together. So it's like in the name of nostalgia, in the name of long term known each other comfort space, we are supposed to carry it endlessly. Okay, well, let's see the Seven of Cups. Show me the Seven of Cups. You might show me completely different storyline upon clarification. So just putting it out there as well. I'm just reading the baseline. I don't know the depth of it all. But and that's why we use clarifications, okay? Seven of Wands, death, the lovers. You kill the connection and you are blocking it. Like, what? Two of Swords at the bottom of the deck again. Look at this, so much of blindness, so much of confusion. Like, what is this? What's happening here? What's happening to me? Why? What is the purpose of this connection? What is it doing here in my life? Okay. Seven of Cups, Seven of Wands, death. You are like, there are no options here. There are no options. It's, you might be dealing with, if you are dealing with a Scorpio Gemini, well, then it's just that you were defending a connection that was pretty strong, and you were in a relationship with a Scorpio Gemini that was not necessarily fulfilling because it was always confusing. And I'm guessing here, but I don't feel like that's the case. For others of you, the interpretation goes as there was a strong lovers connection here, and it needed some sort of transformation, but we couldn't or wouldn't understand it for some reason. Things were very confusing, even though we tried. And somebody did try to push this connection off because it became very overwhelming. I'm seeing here as this lovers connection made us feel so much emotions that we were not prepared to feel. The depths of the emotions that we were feeling with regards to this connection was so much that we probably felt like it's too much, it's too much, it's too much. Wait, hold on, but wait, block it up as well. There's been I feel like there's a push and pull energy that's been going on in this connection. And that's what might have caused the ending, because somebody at the end of the day went like, this needs to end because we are just playing games, keeping it all confused, nice and confused here, and it's not serving us well. But the connection, the strength of the connection still remains. Like, the activity closed out, but the connection still remains. Somebody needed to transform themselves, transform their idea of blocking things and being confused. And when things got confusing, when things got overwhelming, when things got really hard to bear, emotionally speaking, somebody had a pattern of blocking things off and pushing off, and like not talking about it, not resolving things, not really necessarily looking at oneself to do better, to be better for this connection, because the lovers connection will always instigate you to do better in life, to let go of your old sort of unhealthy sort of behavior patterns. You need to let go of it in order to keep it in your life for the lovers connection. Okay, so there was somebody who had a habit of blocking off connections, of being defensive, not letting other person deeply in. It was up in the surface, right? Up in the air. Like, keep it nice and shiny on the surface, but don't talk about deeper stuff to me. Don't talk about deeper emotions to me, because I'm not going to do that with you. We're always going to stay defensive with regards to this connection. And probably we felt like it's because of, that that idea that we might get hurt, right? The stronger the emotion we feel for somebody, the stronger the fear of getting hurt by them, and the stronger the fear of being absolutely broken if things went wrong or south, right? So it's kind of like that. But somebody needed to transform that in order to acquire this connection. Somebody needed to transform that behavior pattern of being defensive. The defenses needed to come down and be more real and be more honest about their own emotions in order to acquire this connection. The Four of Wands, King of Cups, Ace of Wands, King of Wands. So I feel like the connection remained, and right now it feels like this connection is going somewhere. So did you do the transformation? I feel like you did in the past. Did you do it? Because the Cancerian I'm looking at, you did transform yourself. You did end up recognizing this connection as the lover's connection, and somebody is here putting out or somebody else did. Again, take it as it resonates, but somebody did successfully transform their emotions, and they came out of that zone of, oh, this is just an option for me. And that's it. This is superficial sort of fun time option for me. It's just at best served as a fantasy world. This kind of love doesn't exist in real life. I haven't experienced it, but you did experience it in the form of this connection, right? But somebody was not willing to acknowledge the reality of the situation and what they were experiencing in this. So, hi, sorry, I'm back again. So yeah, in the current moment, there are two people of importance here, two heads of state. One is more emotional, I'm guessing it's you, and one is more passionate, I'm guessing it's them, who's putting forward, because I'm naturally inclined to say that the King of Wands is putting forth this offer of renewal efforts in order to have some sort of relationship with each other. And the current share is that you are receiving it. You are, I don't know what you're doing with it, but you are like, I am going to open up to any sort of connection that will be mutually exclusive. And they are presenting to you an offer of renewal and some sort of relationship that's exclusive here. It requires, so basically it requires then healing, right? Somebody was really insistent on in the past that, oh, it's just an option in love, it's just a superficial connectivity point that I fantasize, it's somebody I fantasize about, but not necessarily, no, it's not a lover, it's not the connection of a lifetime, it's not a soul bond. So it's kind of like that. Okay, okay, I get it. But you are the one that's receiving it. I'm defaulting to you as the King of Cups because you are a water sign, so you are receiving their effort. So they were the one that were putting forth this fuss of, like, this connection means nothing to me. This connection just is an option in love that I like to entertain myself with every now and then, but not necessarily fantasize about this person, but not necessarily all that and a bag of chips. Okay. Let's see the Temperance here. One is more passionate. They are more passionate and ambitious and more goal oriented, and you are more emotional. And if I can't put my emotions into you, if I can't emotionally anchor myself into you, if I can't emotionally connect with you, and if you don't and emotionally connect with me, well, then we don't have a relationship. So you both are meeting up. You are willing to try. You both are willing to try with each other. Okay, so you both are single and ready to mingle. The Six of Cups, yeah, right? It requires healing. I told you it requires healing. And you are actively meeting up with this person as we speak in the here and now. And you are treating this connection pretty much, it's actually nice to see you like that. Like, you are not putting any sort of expectations in this. You are at most, you are just trying to first be like, okay, this connection is special to me. I still remember you. I see you. I feel it. I feel the connection in my own way. And I would like to meet up with you. I would like to share some cups with you over. But the bigger goal here is to heal with them. We are meeting up with each other, emotionally speaking, sharing our cups, sharing our emotions, sharing what we experienced in the past in order to heal and feel good about each other. However bad we left off, however bad we felt the last time we connected with them, we want to heal all of that emotions. And temperance is not an easy job. You have to talk about, you have to be willing to confront the difficult stuff, not leave any stone unturned. Like, you have to turn all of the stones. You have to talk about each one of it, each one of them. You can't be like, oh, it's just selective sort of emotions that are easy to talk about. Oh, I'm going to talk about only that. No, you have to talk about everything and anything that went wrong in the situation in the past, and how you felt. And like, I felt like you played me. Oh, well, I felt like you played me too. You have to talk about all of that. Okay, get on the same page. Only then it can become requited. Right now it was unrequited. I feel like somebody remained defensive, and I feel like it's the both of you in some way, shape, or form. I don't know, but at least for one person, and they have done a great job to put down their defenses. I feel like it was just who they were as a person. It had nothing to do with just this connection. I feel like that's who they were, and this connection confronted them, acted as a catalyst for them to look at themselves and how they have been always getting in their own way of their own happiness and what would fulfill them. And you are living in the here and now, connecting as we speak, and you are not expecting or looking at the 10 years down the line goals. Your goal is to just that this connection is special to me and I would like to heal with you. That's it. That's all I know. I don't know if this will go further down the line in terms of a relationship or marriage, but it feels good to connect to you, and it feels good to feel good about this connection again, right? For old time's sake. The Ace of Swords, the King of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands, yeah, they are putting forth the communication. So you are receiving it and you are like, I'm inclined to talk to you. They have a truth to share to you. They have been doing the thinking, and it's their desire to communicate. So basically the star is desire as well. Somebody's hope, somebody's innermost desire. Well, what? To speak of the truth that they have been actively working on, that they have done a great job at understanding. So I feel like this is that person. So because they are coming forward, you are not. So I'm guessing it was them that was blocking this connection, and that probably categorized this connection as a fantasy world, not a real connection, not a real person. Like, you're not real. You're too good to be true, or this connection is too good to be true. So it's kind of like that. They have done a great job to change this thought process within them and to really look at themselves and do better this time. Really choose themselves, choose and decide from their higher selves, right? So they're showing up at your door and they want to communicate. They have a truth to share and they are doing it. They are communicating. So they are talking about the real stuff. They are talking about some sort of truth that they have realized about themselves and this connection. And I don't know what are they going to talk about, but it's with regards to that they would really like to connect with you, and The King of Pentacles is authorizing this communication, and I trust the King of Pentacles because he knows what good investments are and he backs it up. He backs up the decisions he makes. Okay, so it's a mature sort of energy. They are acting from a mature state of grace. Let's see what the communication would be like. I would like to narrow it down more. The Strength, the Eight of Cups. Oh, how they were emotionally unavailable, and they probably remained defensive. Like they actively tried to remain defensive towards this connection, and probably, there was a lot of fight that was caused, or anger or frustration or tension. They caused it by their own emotional unavailability, and that's what they're talking about. For some of you, they might be in your community, or probably you have known them in a similar community, which is to say that you might have had same schools or same working place, working space, I don't know, mutual friends. I have no idea, but take your pick. Okay, it's a collective reading. The Strength, the Eight of Cups, they used all of their strength. No, so now I'm seeing that Leo energy. Seven of Wands is minor arcana for strength card as well, which is to strength to accept something or to block something. So they use their strength to block and to remain emotionally unavailable towards you, to not talk about the real stuff, what they were feeling or experiencing with regards to this situation. Look at the Five of Wands here as well. I can't make this shit up. I told you I'm good at this. I'm telling you, this is somebody's story out there. So it's like, I remained emotionally unavailable and I caused my own demise. I caused that frustration within me. So they were frustrated with how they were treating this connection as well, and how they probably shot themselves in their foot with blocking this connection, blocking the connection of a lifetime, right? A soul bond, a soulmate connection that really fit them like a glove. But they were insistent that I will not emotionally give to this. I will always remain emotionally distant from this, so that, and really reserved emotionally speaking towards this connection, and that should do it. Well, they did not want to, and it caused them a lot of frustration within them and within this connection as well. Like there might have been a fight the last time that went around. Yeah, you treated me like an option, and it put me in a position where I got angry and I got really tensed. The situation also got tense between you two for a long time. So that's also the case here. And they are willing to talk about how they were, you know, in their own way of, probably they wanted a connection with you and they could not say it, would not say it, and they probably shot themselves in the foot, and they want to talk about that. They have a truth that what they did in the past, they now realize it, they now see it, they now see their own self-sabotaging tendencies. Okay, let's see the Ten of Wands for you, honey. Yeah, this Ten of Wands. Okay, Ten of Wands was there as well. Ten of Wands for the Ten of Wands. It's going to be difficult. So you are telling me that in this case, in this scenario, you are willing to take up the burden. If it means healing with this person, if it means healing with this person and this connection, if it means having this connection in your life in any way, shape, or form. So you are willing to talk about the difficult stuff, carry the heavy weight of the past, right? It's like, I can carry this connection. If it means picking myself up and really put in the hard work of healing things and talking things through with this person and meeting up with this person, then I'll do it. I'm willing to carry that burden. Okay. It feels heavy though. It feels heavy for you to talk to this person, to, go back again and think about this. Yeah, the Lovers, yeah, it bears heavy on you as well. You are like, if it feels too heavy, I'll move on. You are contemplating it though. You are like, the King of Swords at the bottom of the deck, the Seven of Wands. You are like, if this person does not change, if this person still speaks that language of blocking, that language of being reserved, then I'll move on. I know what to do. But as long as we are good, as long as we are talking, as long as we are trying to be emotionally vulnerable, as long as we are not manipulating each other, not lying to each other, not trying to deceive each other, and talk about and be honest with each other, I'm willing to go the extra mile for this person and this connection, because yes, I also recognize this connection as my own, as the Lovers. So we have Lovers twice now. It's and Six of Cups twice. So you might be connected in a past lifetime too, honey. You might have unresolved business in the past life too, and you are here to resolve that as well and learn the lessons and grow together. So you both are supposed to be together, but then again, you have to choose each other and stop with the games here. You have to stop with the games. At best, it's serving you both well as a learning curve. Okay, so you are telling me that you're willing to carry the burden, carry the weight of this Lovers connection. You have been, but you're willing to move on from it as well. If it means that it doesn't resolve, it still remains that heavy burden sort of thing, where somebody will not be honest, somebody will not be direct with me. Yeah, you question whether it will heal or not. You have an idea about that's the truth. Yeah, look at this. So maybe they told you some things, but they didn't give you enough to work with, which would suggest that How far should I get myself involved into this? How far should I be willing to go the extra mile for this connection and to probably heal with this person, to heal for this connection? Because I know what I can do. I can pull out the big guns of healing, right? The hermit and the temperance, that's the big guns of healing, okay? One is external and the other one is more internal, feeling based. The temperance is internal and the hermit is external. We're basically looking at our path, how we went wrong, how they went wrong, and things like that, logically understanding and consolidating all the lessons here. So you are willing to do that, but your high priestess is like your high priestess, your intuition is telling you like you this is your chance to heal this, but your mind is not sure. You see it as an obstacle, like is this person going to be honest enough? Because you remember the past, right? You remember the past of how they probably kept you in the dark. Yeah, they are trying to be as honest as possible, you know. As far as I'm concerned, their intent does not look malicious as up until now, but it's you that's questioning now things. So probably you got played and your heart got played and you are like, I'm skeptical now. I'm willing to show up for you. I'm not expecting anything. I'm not trying to expect anything or any long term. Right now, I feel good with meeting you up, but have we learned the lessons though? Like we are trying to heal the bad feelings between us, but what about the learning lessons? If you want to stay with me, you have to be willing to work with me and heal with me and probably adjust to each other, be better for each other, modify our behaviors around each other, because things should not repeat as it did in the past, right? So you have to modify your behaviors. So you are a bit skeptical about that because then your heart will get involved. You are telling me that you are willing to heal from the heart, but should you though? Should you? Right now, you're superficially meeting with this person, like over cups, and not being too open, not being too, anything scary, like scary sort of depth, deep talking. No, it's not all that. It's just on the surface, like, hey, what's up? What's going on with you? And things like that. And they're sharing their truth with you, but you are still remaining a bit shy, a bit coy, a bit skeptical. Like, let's just meet up here for now, and I'm observing you. Let's see how it goes, whether I should pull out the big guns of healing or not with you. Knight of Swords, the World, the Five of Swords. Okay, so it's like you are walking on an eggshell here because the Seven of Wands again. Look at this, the Six of Cups. They did block it, didn't they? The growth between you two topped out because somebody would keep it as that, keep it really nice and at the stalemate position, grow it to a certain point, but not taking it more seriously than that. Like, yeah, things grew between us, but it's not all that. We are not going to give it more. We are not going to take away from it, but we are not going to give it more either. I'm going to actively block it. And for somebody here, the problem was that they did not want to get their heart involved way too much in this. Otherwise, that would mean that they would get hurt. And it's like, or probably they were emotionally unavailable to begin with, but they shouldn't have been fucking around with your cups then, because they fucked around with a soulmate of theirs. And it's like, that's what kept the relationship unfair. And it's like you're telling me here that they're taking action towards me, Arya, but I feel, that things are at a very slippery slope here. Things could go either way. We are trying to learn to talk to each other. They are talking to me, but it's still up in the air. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that. I'm taking action. They're showing up for me. I'm showing up for them. But if we don't talk about the real stuff, about how we probably played each other, gave mixed signals, lied to each other about our emotions, like I'm not available, this didn't mean anything to me, or this didn't mean anything to us, or you didn't mean anything to me, and things like that, then well, or I did not want a relationship with you. I was just, treating you as an option, or I just felt all of these emotions, but it was not all love. It was not particularly love. It was this, that, and the other. It's like, if this keeps on going, then you feel like it could go very bad. Like you would end up sabotaging yourself if this person does not keep on talking and change their behavior. If they show it the same way, show up the same way, or if they start to, like, they are showing up with communication, some sort of truth, they are giving you enough of the truth to get you going, okay, to get you involved again, to get you in the loop again, okay, that's not wrong. There's, again, you have to do some sort of work in order to reconnect with your lover, okay. So it's like, if the real problem remains, if somebody still remains conservative, if somebody still remains their old self of lying and really trying to be all logical about things and not necessarily talking about their emotions, and be deceptive about their intentions, be deceptive about what they actually want, whether they even want you or not, whether they even want this connection or not, or just they're just here to get some attention, or flirt with you and then be gone. If there are too many games attached to this, then it could really be a self-sabotage stuff, and this would all go to hell. Okay, I get it. I get it. The Six of Cups is in the outcome. Let's see the outcome here. It would suggest to me. So you both were playing games. The mutual attraction is also Five of Swords over the Five of Swords. So you both were playing games, honey. Believe it or not, you were accepting their bullshit and they were giving you bullshit about their own emotions, feelings, and intentions and goals, what they were doing with you, why they were talking to you, why they ever got involved with you, why, what were their intentions, and you probably accepted it. So you know it. You know it that you both have this tendency to do that with each other. So you need to understand it, okay? Yeah, somebody needs to invest more into the unknown stuff, like talk about the unknown stuff, talk about the things that, yeah, it's that person. They have been holding back about talking about the real stuff, about what they want to do, what they want to say, what they want to achieve with you, what are their long-term goals, or even if they have any, like even if you don't, well, you need to talk about them as well. You need to be as honest as possible. Talk about how you were sabotaging yourself. Don't repeat those self-sabotaging tendencies and don't accept any sort of self-sabotage from that person, okay? Otherwise, it will end up in heartbreak. You have to move past the heartbreak. And in order to do that, in order to have good feeling, real good feeling and real healing to take place in the situation, somebody has to delve deeper into that moonscape, the unknown stuff, the under the surface stuff that we don't talk about, the hidden stuff that we don't talk about, hidden motivations that we don't talk about. Like, if I talk about this, people will think bad of me, or people will say that, oh, I'm this, that, or the other, and things like that. I'm too cringe and things like that. You have to be okay with talking about your emotions. Somebody has to. And I feel like somebody had a habit. I'm guessing it's them, because they were the one blocking. You have showed me your energy imprint ID as the King of Cups. So you have no problem with doing the real healing, but you have to be aware if this person talks from their mind way too much and not talk about their emotions or how they feel about you, or be vulnerable or even emotionally present to you or with you. If you can't feel emotionally safe with this person, then that cycle is repeating itself, and it will be a form of self-sabotage, and we'll be back to point zero again. You both had self-sabotaging tendencies, believe it or not, and it came out in this connection. They served you lies. They served you a lot of crap about what they felt and what they didn't feel. Again, I'm not, it's not an accusation, honey. We all do that. We have done it, all of us. You have done it too. But your self-sabotaging tendency was to accept it, to believe their lies, and to tell yourself, like, yeah, they actually mean it. And it's because of this, that, and the other, they are being resolved today. They need some time. They told me that they need some time to think about this. And it's true. I mean, I understand. I empathize with them. Just because they are going through some shit, that does not necessarily excuse them from treating you like shit, basically, okay? Or taking you for granted. The Judgment, yeah, lessons here. Judgment, Ace of Pentacles, King of Swords. Somebody has to make an active decision to officialize some sort of offer, to offer something solid in this, to make it more real, to make it more real. The opportunity is here, and it's under the guise of somebody's decision here to probably just, yeah, it's that Knight of Swords, somebody's. I'm guessing it's theirs, to offer something of substance here, something that you can take seriously, put yourself into, something that you can take more security in, because the Ace of Pentacles is something you can touch, taste, smell, to offer the best of oneself, okay? Otherwise, it's not going to take. Yeah, you met, you felt good in each other's company for a moment there, but the things will start going haywire again if we don't work on the real stuff. And you also question it, like, I don't know if this person is ready to do the real healing with me. And my intuition is telling me, the Six of Cups, Ten of Cups, yeah, there's a potential for end all be all connection. You both are made for each other, but somebody has to officialize it. Somebody has to know that they want it and actively choose it, and to put forward that offer, that legit offer of end all be all connection, that yes, I'm claiming this connection, to be claiming of this connection. The Ace of Swords, that's the ace that King of Swords is carrying in his hand. So basically, somebody has to accept the reality and be truthful about their intentions and about the real intentions and what they really want with this connection, and put out that offer to legitimize this situation with you. They want an end all be all connection, but are they going to allow themselves? Because the self-sabotaging tendency is here. And if somebody still remains confusing, keeps things hidden, or not so much open, but they gave you some truth but not all, they are still trying to hide certain aspects of themselves, well, then it's not going to take. Okay, so they have to make the real offer to go all in this connection, and there is a potential here for you to be happy with each other and share a very blissful life. The white picket fence and a dog and a family and kids and everything. It's based in reality. It's grounded and founded. It's solid as hell. And it's also emotionally very solid, emotionally very loving and giving. The Eight of Cups, the Five of Swords. Yeah, it's somebody's, I told you, we have to move past that attraction, like this is just for the fantasy. That's what I told you, fantasy about somebody's beauty, like, oh, they're just beautiful, they're just passionate, and I feel all of this passion for somebody. That's what they did. They are still doing it. It's a very slippery slope. They have to be more real with themselves about it's not just about the beauty, it's not just about the sexual stuff, it's not just about the vanity, it's not about how you look, it's also about their self-sabotaging tendency to remain emotionally unavailable, or maybe check out, like, I'm in here today, I'll say some truths, I'll give you something to work with, but then I'm gone tomorrow. Don't count on me to be emotionally available all the time, because it gets overwhelming. I don't want to feel all of that. I don't want to go deeper. So it's their self-sabotaging tendency. So they have to commit to transform themselves and be a better person at talking about the real stuff. Stop hiding things. The Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Seriously, they have to stop doing it. Otherwise, you both are golden, honey. You both are golden. Again, you need to stick to your own intuition and your own sense of personal happiness, okay? That Ace of Wands is being presented to you, and yes, it does feel good. It does feel good. Don't, but then again, can you work through this? Or will you have to be the only one that works on this? Are they willing to heal with you? Because if nothing changes, well, then nothing will change. No change plus no change equals no change. And we are back to square one of Five of Swords and the Eight of Cups. So change plus change equals change. You both have to present yourselves with changed behavior, lessons learned, trying to do better this time around in order to acquire or keep each other in each other's respective lives. Okay? So that's all I have for you, Cancerians. I hope this helped, and take care. Be well.